God, life fucking sucks right now. I got left behind by Brainstorm, who just started scamming children with a Lunchables ripoff. Where does that leave me? He made me the fall guy for the crypto scam. I have nothing. Maybe I'll have to go box old people or something. Hey, what are you doing here? You know, I think I get your point. Let's get back into this. Just as long as you don't remind me of my main and rivals, because I could just go play that.
Magic is
Shut up! I believe the term is, "We are so back," chat. Here we have my favorite Gundam, well, ever, the Barbatos Lupus. It's also my first ever high grade. Well, kinda. I'll get to that. It is kinda hard to describe how much I love the design, at least not without sounding biased. If the prior Barbatos design was basically just parts thrown together, this guy is much more focused, it's very smoothed out. The design feels wiser, but not aged, more like it's grown up. It's also just physically taller than usual. After this, I got the Grey's Ritter, and I was surprised by the height difference. This kit is pretty cheap, so it being taller than other kits is pretty commendable. I also noticed how much I'm hitting the mic, I'm so sorry. Now this thing's cheap for a reason, like me. You don't get that many accessories from this box. Like, you get some different holding hands, armatures, butt plug, and finally the mace sword claymore thing. I blame this guy for my taste in characters. In Genshin, Diluc. In Rivals, Magic. I just like great swords now. Anyway, this is a decent collection of things, but not quite everything Barbatos Lupus uses. What I'm trying to say is, it can get better. So if you're a fan of the anime, and you own this, you'd better hope to God that you're able to find option set 5. No matter the D&D level adventure you'll go through. Can you tell I got into D&D recently? You get hands, twin maces, and twin arm guns. I know option set 6 comes with the bigger type of arm guns, but I don't care. Oh yeah, this random sword also exists. I wonder where it's from. I will say I prefer the claymore, mainly because it's the perfect mix between the mace and the katana from season 1. Now, eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed I had the hand backings for all 3 sets of hands, even though they aren't white in the option set. I'll get to why in a second, but first I want to talk hand feel. Come on, hand it to me. So this kit in particular is about 3.5 years old, and I still think it holds up. The plastic feels nice, nothing feels like it'll break. The stickers have even held on pretty well. And keep in mind, I'm not the type of person to just leave something on a shelf. I like to handle things, like this guy's great posability. Yeah, the shins are a bit long, and the sides are a bit also long, and sometimes they like to fall off. It's still good posability though. And now, for my dark secret. This is actually my original one. It's like 6-7 years old, and at the time, I didn't know I was supposed to be gentle with these. I barely put any of the stickers on it. RIP Greatsword. And this is where the hand sting from earlier came from. It's not really the thing's fault, it's so broken, it's on me. What wasn't my fault though, is the arm, which I had to use to replace parts for the Barbatos Lupus Rex. Now, keep in mind that the Rex is a design and kit that I really do like. It was my first ever review, but oh my god, it does not hold up well with time. And it is a downgrade in most ways. It's just like crumbling under its own weight. Consider this an amendment to my old video. It gets a 3 and I'm moving on. So getting back to the actually good kit, I think it is worth your money. If you want a taste of the IBO line, I suggest this one, or like one of the Grazes. They're all good. The fact you have to kinda hunt about for the rest of the accessories, it is annoying, but at least you have a really good experience just right out of the box. even if the weapon is a claymore with a circular handle and the hand is a square hole. 8 out of 10. Alright, shareholders. I think we all can agree that most of us really loved this, especially our fans, our buyers. We keep reissuing this and it makes tons of money since people will keep gobbling up shit like this. Of course, we won't make more of it, especially no more masquerades. Now, may I just offer an idea? How do we do this without continuing the Iron-Blooded Orphans line? Let's remake it. Let's redo it. Well, not really. Let's just add to it without adding any good qualities at all. So, you guys know the Jurassic World movies? That's what this feels like. Now, before I go any further, this was a gift to me by my good friend, Spider-Man. I am thankful for it, I do really appreciate it, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna hold back my opinion. I don't like this. There's 2 reasons as to why. First up, color. Dark-ish red, dark blue, and multiple different highlight colors. Yeah, it doesn't look that great. It just looks too dark. I hope I don't sound too racist. The backpack also just makes it too busy of a design. Oh, and that's the other issue. The backpack. I can tell someone had an idea with this, I just wish it was executed better. It really takes you a second to realize what's what on here. Like, there's this tail thing that doesn't really work. These wings are too loose and I wish they did more, and it falls off, like, way too much. It does baffle me that they keep putting these large backpacks on the Gundam frame, which historically haven't really worked that well. Gundam Bile, Gundam Gujion Rebake, and that one I don't have, all suffer because of the large backpacks. Smaller and sleeker designs work way better, just like the original. It's cheaper too, and I don't think the new one really justifies the price. Especially for the accessories. You get this, which I despise. It barely does anything, it doesn't look cool. I mean, it can do this, but I don't care. You do get pretty much everything from the original, it's just in different colors. You get a stand, and something I actually really like. You know, maybe it is kinda cool. These bring the design together, and I think really connects with the personality of the design. Honestly, if these and a bit of a smaller backpack were the only new things, it would be perfect. It is kind of funny, the design feels more Lupus Rex inspired now. Like, it has the big tail and the claws. Honestly, it's left me in a pretty strangely good mood. I see what the designers were going for, but like, there's still the rest of the package, which is not great. You know what? I'll be generous, 4 out of 10. It's a unique take on my favorite. I just hope it doesn't sell well so it makes a lot of bad sequels. And Barbatos was better. Okay, bye.